Welcome back, folks. I had a bit of an epiphany that I missed a Seeker's Token, and just wanted to nab it real quick. It is just right here, before you get into the Misty Marshes, on top of a mountain. And I also wanted to go back to the Sacred Arbor to pick up a quest that also takes place in Battahl before we head there. So, let's make our way over there, and then we'll finally make our way into Battahl and progress the story and find so many more freaking Seeker's Tokens and Golden Beetles. So, without further ado, let's go nab this quest.
Karim, kemen rostindo nun meltol, morvea kuruir. You're no elf. Halan lome meltol. I am called Darren. My brother taught me to speak your tongue. So different from our own. Do you understand me? I learned the words, but this is the first I use them. Others of your kind have come here, but my people warn them away. Oh, but I cannot stay. I must, see to the Arbor Heart.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
My duty is to care for the Arbor Heart, she is called. She has been with us a very long time. She is nature's very heart, and a pillar of strength for my people. We have always lived in harmony with nature, and the Arbor Heart is our connection to the land. Yet, day by day, her strength is failing. I must give her nourishment of the soil to help her recover. A special kind, called Gwifentia in my language. I know not what you would call it in yours. Once, a dwarf wandered into the arbor and gifted some to us. It filled the Arbor Heart with life. Now, little remains. Too little for the Arbor Heart to recover her strength in full. She begins to wane. Do you know of this substance? It must be found outside the arbor somewhere. If you find any, will you tell me where it lies?
Alright, final quest that we can pick up for the moment, at least until we get to Battahl, and then we'll be making our way back to Vermund and Vermund in general for a couple other quests, but I'm excited to finally make our way into Battahl, and I will see you all when I get to the border checkpoint. Before I forget, I did actually want to pay Waldhar a visit. This is part of the Veil of Gossamer Cloud's requirements, and you can turn the quest in after this, but you won't get the full reward, so just want to pay him a quick visit, and then make my way out to the border checkpoint. Then we can finally get to Battahl. So, let's just chat with him real quick.
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my unquenchable thirst for knowledge? A book, perchance? No, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer clouds, awaiting the return of the sun's warming glow. Well, well, I'd not put Disa the capacity for such refinement. 'Tis a love letter of a sort, one that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. The moon represents a woman, the sun, a man. Put simply, what this letter means to communicate is, I miss you. Ha! A surprisingly saccharine sentiment coming from the Queen Regent. Would you not agree? I know not who this Phaesus is, though 'tis safe to say that Disa is rather invested in him. What concerns me is this godsway mentioned in the first line. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be something tangible, an object. As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess, and I'm not one for pointless conjecture. I suspect someone of Battahl heritage might be able to tell you more.
Alright, let's make our way out to the border checkpoint, and I will see you all in a few moments. Alright, we've made our way back to the border checkpoint, and now we're just going to go through it, and
Look, Master,
we'll immediately be able to pick up a quest or two, so
find a way to reach
I've been waiting for this. Battahl is the one place where I really forget a couple golden beetles, so I'll do my damnedest to remember where they are.
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates! So, you seek to enter Battahl, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
And here we are, properly in Battahl for the first time. Now, ox carts here won't run initially. In light of the recent spate of monster attacks, ox cart service is suspended until further notice. That's partially true. There is a quest we can do that will allow us to get ox carts back again, and we will be getting to it momentarily. For right now, I like grabbing all the things that I can read. The Voyager's Daybook. I cannot stop thinking about that enormous stone monument I discovered by the shore at dusk. There was aught inscribed upon it, so it may well have been a grave, or some form of cenotaph. I should like to examine it again in the daylight, yet I fear to do so alone, as the shadow I espied in the recess behind it filled me with dread. I suspect someone may be lurking back there, and I haven't the courage to face them on my lonesome. Interesting. And the Peddler's Daybook. Tell is, the dragon's been sighted in the village of Melv, over Vermund. If memory serves, that means both nations will have to make arrangements to provide troops and supplies, in accordance with the oath. Fair tidings for us merchants, truth be told. I'd not mind a dragon attack every other year, if it'd keep my wares in demand. So long as I get to stay out of reach of its flames, that is. And yep, that's all of them. Now, let's continue downward, and we'll actually be able to pick up a quest here.
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry, so if you've any more food to spare some charity for the poor.
Ah, you there. What do you think you're doing, huh? You keep your hands off him. Don't go thinking you can treat the poor however you like just because you're better off.
Calm down, Hugo. You've got it all wrong. This kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me.
Is that right? Suppose I owe you an apology then, cuz. In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child-snatching scoundrel around nearly every corner in these parts. The name's Hugo, by the way. I'm a helper of sorts to the poor who live here. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. Even just one more's a glad sight, let me tell ya. So pay me no mind. And I'm sorry for before. If you're here to help, I'll not say another word against ya.
Many thanks, sir. Lucky I am to have the two of you looking out for me.
So, we don't necessarily pick the quest up, but we do get introduced to Hugo. Now, let's see if I can remember where all the Seeker's tokens are out here. I believe one is immediately right here. Now, I could be wrong. It's been quite some time. So, let's see. Take a gander. Aha! Would you look at that? We have a Seeker's token right here.
Oh, now here's a surprise.
I believe there's a golden beetle nearby as well. Now, that I could be wrong about. If my pawns haven't already grabbed it. I believe it's just on the wall around here. I may be misremembering things. But look, we found Baron once again. And now we can
Well now, this is a nice surprise. Care for some tea?
Now we can get the Warrior Maester skill.
If you're e'er in trouble, I'd fain come to your aid. Aye, you've a bit of a special place in my heart. This is for you. Aye, you're welcome to stay.
Oh, I guess I didn't have enough affinity, so let's do
you're
this.
welcome to stay a while, if it please.
Normally, you get the Maester skill from Baron here, but it appears my affinity is not quite high enough for him.
I invited myself along. No such thing as too much training, eh? I plan to keep it up, just like Baron taught me, till I'm even stronger than you. Stronger than anyone.
Aye, you're welcome to stay a while, if it pleases you.
We'll be back, don't you worry, and we'll definitely get that Maester skill from Baron. Let me just triple check to make sure a pawn did not grab the golden beetle. Okay. I swear there is one around here. I just cannot remember where the heck it hides. So, bear with me here. I think it... I could be going crazy. Don't mind me, of course. Wouldn't be the first time. If I remember, this is who we talked to for that quest.
A group of bandits has been terrorizing the roads of late, targeting our ox carts and the cargo they carry. They call themselves the Coral Snakes, and they are no common thieves. And worse still, they are without scruples. They have been killing and stealing in equal measure. Devils, the lot of them. What say you? Would you lend your aid in catching them? Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad to know someone is doing aught to help us. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. It must be somewhere near the highway, for that has been their primary target thus far. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raids.
Mercy Among Thieves. That's the quest I was thinking about, so... Now we'll encounter some NPCs on the way down, and... I swear, I at least remember a golden beetle around here, but I might be going a little crazy. Well, we'll see if we can find it, and if not, so be it.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Does Baron have an
Shall we
escort
see
quest
what
for
we
me
can
now,
find?
or...?
Naught fills my heart like a mutual test of metal. Listen, I need a favour and I'd ask it of you alone. All right. Can't deny I'm disappointed. Aye, you're welcome.
Okay, I'm not doing an escort quest, so let's just keep on going.
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot, 'twas those coral snakes behind it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Battahl. Would they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us? If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. A city can't function without a steady supply of goods, and fewer carts are making the journey. They say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living. Eh? The trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral snakes again, I'm sure of it.
Gives us a little more information. If I remember, there is another Seeker's token not too far off from here. And
do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Be overthinking it.
On me. These things happen.
Oh.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need.
No, thank you. Hate when they do that. Oh my goodness, trying to remember where everything is, though. I feel like I did walk past that token. I could be overthinking things yet again. As I very much tend to do, but... am I crazy? Probably. Still, one of the aspects I love about Battahl, griffins are everywhere and they just decide to dive bomb you with no remorse, and well, we may end up having one hit us very soon.
Or catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
Ah, there's a glow up there. You son of a gun. I knew I wasn't going too crazy. Alright. Our next Seeker's token is going to be right here. Nab that real quick. Thank you for pointing that out, Pawn. Because my goofy self forgot it was on that side. But my goodness. Being able to see this far out, I love it.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmaster's burrow in Battahl. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Speaking of the griffin, I just saw the son of a gun.
We pressed on, wouldn't you say,
Now,
Master?
I do know there's another Seeker's token back here. I very much remember this one. Just that curiosity of coming out here and making it a memorable one for me from the first playthrough. So, we have ourselves yet another Seeker's token. Now, let's turn back around and continue onward, shall we? So, Battahl, in contrast to Vermund, is much more arid. The enemies are, of course, going to be a little stronger, as is the case with most JRPGs. However, the griffins are still going to be the same old griffins that we have fought in Vermund, and, well, they're just a little bit more aggressive here, and you end up fighting quite a few. Well, it's not that big of a problem. Knackers are our new common enemy type here, along with red wolves. At our level, they are not going to be much of a threat, just a nice little source of experience. But boy, oh boy, are we going to have a boatload
Battle is to be
of
avoided
Seeker's
by
tokens and
Let us defer to the original.
golden beetles to nab.
Indeed, you are correct.
And quite a few chests as well. Let's see, can I remember? What are we attacking? Well, we'll carry on.
Let me be the one to correct you. Over so soon? I would seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I truly do. My goodness. Speaking, I truly do love this landscape, though, where you can see the ruins out in the distance, places that you can go. Griffin doing its thing.
Here you are, Master.
That area over there is where the Oracle is, and you can unlock Trickster. Just how the world truly does kind of guide you towards areas that you might want to go. And still one of my favorite parts of the game. Just taking your time and exploring, seeing what you may come across. And of course, these friggin' knackers are a pain in the butt. But just a nuisance, nothing more, providing us with more experience than we've had before. Still, it is very nice to have a change of scenery. And truthfully, to see if I can remember all the little details that I normally forget. I'm kind of happy to be playing this again. It's been some time, been quite an interesting week, and here we are. Just enjoying the beauty of it and enjoying quite the journey.
With a view like this,
so,
we might well espy locations we've
let's see what this one says. Is that a shrine? Whoever thought to build it in such a place? Of course, it's talking about that shrine up there, which we know is where the Sphinx has moved to. Which, once we get to Battahl, we'll finish a game of wits. But for now, we will not. And look who's decided to harass us. Oh. This poor Griffin is not long for this world. Get very, very used to them attacking you, because, truthfully, they're going to do it a lot, and they will not stop. Alright, there's the red wolves.
No wonder any foe challenges us with the Arisen in our midst.
Okay, my pawn is just chasing one down mindlessly. Goodness. Now, I vaguely remember Seeker's Token around this area. I think that it's up here. I could be wrong. It's been some time. So, we do indeed have another Seeker's Token here. Gotta nab that real quick. Then I believe there might be one actually out this way. Down where those harpies are. So let's see if I can safely make my way down. That's the kicker. I don't think that I am capable of safely making my way down to certain areas. But we shall see. Oh, goodness, this scares me. Okay.
Oh, that looks scrumptious. And I'm positively famished.
You ought to exercise more restraint.
What in the hell just happened there? Okay. I will not complain, but what? Okay. Oh no. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, oh, oh. Alright, where'd that damn harpy go? The knackers, though. Everything is coming after me. Alright. My goodness. That was a scary, scary combat encounter. Now, let's see.
I will protect you.
Am I wrong that there's a token up here? Well, let's worry about the combat first. All the freaking enemies coming at me like... There's no dang on stop. Okay. Forget that. Battahl just sends enemy after friggin' enemy after friggin' enemy at you. Alright. Let's see. Aha! We do have a token back here that we're going to nab real quick. And if I remember correctly, that's a Wakestone shard out there. But we're still gonna nab it. Nab everything that we can, after all. But my friggin' goodness, I forgot how aggressive the game is when throwing enemies at you in this area. As we find more. Where the heck did you just send that thing? Ah. Well, there's that. But I still hear the combat music. What the heck else is out there? Oh, goodness. I think the next one might be up over there. If not up there.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please
So,
you.
let's make our way back up and See where it takes us. Now that you're done being overwhelmed by so many freaking enemies. My goodness. I forgot just how this game can be sometimes. Looks like there's no sensible way up there. We'll go back up and loop around. See what happens. If I need to climb up the falls again, so be it. But
Need healing? I'm happy to oblige.
this is Battahl in a nutshell. Enemies everywhere. And boy, can it get tiresome. But at least it makes the journey a bit more enjoyable at times. Enemy after enemy while you're trying to get your bearings. Of course, until you find a friggin' Dullahan. Yeah, there is no feasible way to get out there without going up the falls. So that's what we're gonna do. Make our way across and get up into the falls. And maybe pay the bandits across the way a visit as well. Find my way back down. And we are gonna make our way across here, beat up some bandits, and do a little spelunking. Or get smacked in the face with a friggin' arrow. Ow. Stop that. Oof.
This will serve for a fine tale when I rejoin my master beyond the rift.
Now that is a surprise.
I forgot my pawn was not a warrior anymore and wondered why they were coming to attack me. Oh my goodness. You have gotta love it. Alright. Let's go into this cave here. I don't think there's too much in it. But I could be wrong.
I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
'Tis an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads.
Maybe gather some items while we're here. Maybe some saffron iron.
Your eyes peeled and in the dark corners.
By your leave.
Ah, yes. All of the frigging undead that'll be in here. You might want to get away from that.
Douse the flames before it is too late.
Wait to find out what's inside.
Are you talking about a chest that may be covered by ice? Ah. Holy heck. Alright, you guys should not be doing that much dangle damage.
My magics are at your disposal. Fine display of skill.
Think nothing of it.
Splendid.
That's...
What is the matter with you? You're under attack.
Well, that thing's gonna explode. What in the heck? Okay.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force. I can destroy that if need be. Might I be of assistance?
My goodness. Oh yeah, trickster weapon. You know, maybe I'll try out trickster a little bit on this playthrough.
We mustn't allow ourselves to take each trial.
I know not being able to directly deal damage is a bit of a pain in the butt, but could be fun. Try something new every now and then.
Here we go again.
If we must, let's finish this quickly.
Well aware of this.
Well, I thought that there was a Seeker's Token in here. Looks like I am very wrong. So, let's get the heck out of here and see if we can find one elsewhere.
Methinks we've found all there is to discover here.
Let us make for a safe location.
Truthfully, it may just be right out here. And I'm just a goofball for thinking it was in there. Ah, my... yeah. Yep, that very much makes sense. Right here.
Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
So, let's call it here for a moment, and let me just check something. Yeah, we'll call it here for right now, and when we come back, we will be exploring more of Battahl to grab more Seeker's Tokens and Golden Beetles. So, thank you all for joining me on this one, and I hope to see you again. Take care of yourselves, and goodbye for now.